Disney invited me and a handful of other members of the media to Walt Disney Imagineering to learn more about the first ever Walt Disney Audio-Animatronic that is headed to Disneyland for its 70th anniversary, and it was an absolute dream come true. I've always dreamed of becoming an Imagineer, so being able to walk through those halls and cover this preview for IGN was a moment I'll never forget and one I'm eternally grateful for. So after I walked through an actual monorail hallway, yes, you heard that right, and the actual models of Galaxy's Edge and other incredible concept art, we were invited to a presentation where we learned more about Walt Disney: A Magical Life, which is headed to Disneyland on July 17th, exactly 70 years after the park opened. This was all very exciting and wonderful, but the real magic moment happened when they moved the storyboard aside and Walt Disney was literally sitting there. The unbelievably talented Imagineers built a life-size model of Walt that they used to reference the audio-animatronic, which we didn't get to see yet, but it was still one of the most incredible things and piece of art I've ever seen in my life. He was leaning against his desk, as he was known to do, and how he will appear in Walt Disney: A Magical Life, at least part of the time, and every single detail was accounted for. His hands were recreated from bronze castings that an artist from the 60s made of him. He was wearing a suit that was made from the same materials of the ones that he used to wear. Each strand of hair on his head was punched in perfectly, and they used the same type of hair product that he used to get the right sheen so it looked the same when you looked at him, and so much more. Even beyond that, there were blemishes on his skin, small hairs on his hands, and even hair coming out of his nose, a weariness in his eyes alongside wrinkles, and even his nails were manicured in a way where they were taken care of but not perfect. And he had this glimmer in his eye, much in the way that many who worked with him spoke of. I know it sounds cliche, but it actually worked. When you're looking at him, there's this undeniable light in his eye full of dreams that makes this model even more believable thanks to some true Imagineering magic. I know this sounds wild, but it literally felt that Walt Disney was in the room with us. There's still a lot more to learn about Walt Disney: A Magical Life, and I'm excited to continue to cover it on IGN and right here, alongside everything else in the world of Disney. But I had to share this moment with all of you and say that dreams really do come true. While I wasn't able to take any pictures inside Imagineering, these memories will truly stay in my heart for a lifetime, and I'm going to use them to reach even higher and higher. Thank you all so much for listening, and I'd love you to check out my full feature on my experience at Imagineering and Walt Disney: A Magical Life on IGN.com. And you can also listen to a bonus episode of our show, Talking Disney Magic, where I dive even deeper into this incredible experience. Let me know what you think of Walt Disney: A Magical Life, and also I just want to thank you so much for listening, and make sure to follow for more Disney magic. Bye everybody!